to dispose of similar petitions
Lo-
while not treating it as a PIL.
Lordship, because there in that matter, some of the land that was in issue, they had already come as petitioners in a different petition before that,
Whatever it
Lordship.
may be.
But in
But
this case, Lordship, this is a bona fide
ultimately,
PIL, Lordship.
This PIL, then why the persons who are affected, how they are not able to approach this court in their individual capacity?
Lordship, because of ignorance and poverty, Lordship.
That can't be ground in,
Lordship,
you can take
and
this ground in every case.
yes, Lordship,
It's
but
a,
then in
it's
this
a
case,
private, in fact, it's a private right. How much compensation is to be paid, to whom it is to be paid, that is altogether a
not
individual
Lordship,
grievance, not of general grievance.
Lordship, it is not only about how much compensation, Lordship, whether they can, in the beginning, even acquire the land, whether the process has been followed, whether our land has been acquired or not, because it is a non-cadastral land, Lordship. They do not know where they have allotted the land. Few days ago, there was even violence because the villagers thought that they were earth cutting in their land, and then one of the executive members of the council, he took the weapon of the PSO and fired live shots, Lordship.
That how can that be influenced? This won't be
Lordship,
influenced
fear
by
also,
those
Lordship. It
incidents?
is not only poverty and ignorance, but even fear, Lordship. Lordship, the revenue department has filed a affidavit.
That you can't file a PIL for that purpose. That is the individual cause, not on two villages. If the villager, their land is being uh, mm, forcibly acquired, they can very well approach in their individual capacity, not as a PI.
Lordship, but then this is happening everywhere in Dima Hasao, Lordship. This is not an isolated incident,
Everywhere the
Lordship.
person has to approach the court in their individual capacity, sir. You have simply said since they are ignorant of their land rights, therefore they are not able to approach this court. That can't be the ground only, sir.
Lordship, but it is also poverty and then this fear of the administration itself, Lordship.
So, fear of the administration, and you are also of the same reason. You are not. You don't have any fear from the authorities.
Lordship, I don't stay in the villages, Lordship. That is the only difference, Lordship.
You are not
I'm-
staying in the villages.
I am staying in the district headquarters, Lordship.
That can't be. That is.
They need someone to help them, Lordship. That is why he has
Sir, you can
taken
very
up
well,
this issue,
you can
Lordship.
very well guide them, file an individual case for them if you are really want to support them. Because in general, we can't do this roving and fishing inquiry.
Lordship may also
How many
consider
land
the
is there? How you are entitled to hold this land? That is, you are pattedar or what? Every case has to be satisfied on its own facts, sir.
yes, Lordship. Lordship may also
Only it's
consider
not
the
a case
counter
of,
filed by them, Lordship.
Yeah.
Lordship may also consider the counter affidavit filed by them, Lordship.
Why counter affidavit? Where is
They
the
have
counter
filed.
affidavit?
Filed by the respondent, Lordship.
Yes, what is it?
Respondent number 5 has filed the affidavit, Your Lordship.
Who is the respondent number 5?
Revenue, Your Lordship.
Additional
Additional
Secretary.
Secretary, Revenue
Yes, what is
Department.
your response?
Lordship, we have, I want to bring Your Lordship on paragraph 7, Your Lordship.
Read.
See, our stand is that
Read.
yes, Your Lordship, that the deponent begs to state that as per resolution number 12 of the executive committee meeting held on 5/9/2024 in the conference hall of the Honorable Chief Executive Member Dima Hasao Autonomous Council Haflong, the land measuring 3,000 bighas situated all along in Gorompani Lanka Road in between 26 kilometer and 29 kilometer Umrangso Dima Hasao, which was earlier allotted for establishment of industrial estate, is hereby re-allotted to MS Mahabal Cement Private Limited at Umrangso for setting aside the cement plant. Therefore, the land which was allotted earlier, allotted by Office Notification Number so and so, dated 2nd March 2024, which is the subject matter in the instant PIL to the Mahabal Cement Private Limited at Umrangso stands cancelled. The deponent creates leave of the Honorable Court to produce the minutes of the meeting. Lordship, in paragraph 8, we have stated that in view of this, the present PIL becomes infructuous, Your Lordship. Because we have not touched that land, Your Lordship. We have cancelled that allotment.
Then what do you mean?
Lordship,
Nothing remains.
Lordship, we have received a RTI reply from the Department of Industries, Lordship. They are saying that the location is not in that area, Lordship. It is in a different location, Lordship.
Which?
This location, Lordship, they have said that now they have allotted the land at between 26 to 29 kilometers Umrangso, Lordship.
Yeah.
And Lordship, we have received the RTI reply from the department
That the
itself.
deponent begs to say, for executive committee 592,000 in conference hall on the because the land measuring 3,000 bighas situated all along Garampani Lanka Road in between 26 to and 29 kilometer Umrao, which was earlier allotted to established industrial development, is hereby re-allotted to Mahabal Cement Private Limited. In Umrao, so setting up a cement, therefore the land was earlier allotted by the order dated so and so to Mahabal Limited instant cancel. The deponent paid to so earlier some land was allotted to this Mahabal Cement. White order dated 2nd of March 2024, against which they have come.
Yes,
Yes, Lordship.
Now that has been cancelled.
Now it has been cancelled. They're saying that they have now allotted the industrial estate land, which is at 26 to 29 kilometers.
Fine.
So we filed an RTI to the industry department, and then they have said that their industry land is 800 bighas at Longklam village from 15 to 16 kilometers Umrangso, Lordship. It is not at this same location, Lordship. It is at a different location.
So how now you are concerned? Your land, whatever the land for which you have raised, that has been cancelled. Then how you are concerned?
Because they're still on our land, Lordship. Physically, they're still on our land. That is why that violence occurred, Lordship.
Find your individual case. We can't ascertain this in haphazard manner. 80% of the affected families, they have paid the compensation, whether they have received, they were forcibly given that compensation or voluntarily received that. Affected families can come, not by way of PILs. It's very difficult to ascertain each and every aspect. Can withdraw it and file an individual case. Anything.
Lordship, we are actually afraid that is the problem, Lordship. We are afraid that we will be vindictively targeted.
And you can very well assess them since you have filed the PIL. You can very well collect those documents and file that. What's the problem with that? It's very difficult to ascertain everything. Simple. 80% of the people affected families, entire families, whether you are the pattedars, you are the possession holder, what is your position, sir? You have to clarify it.
Lordship, we have given a list of the Jirat tax, Lordship.
Whatever
Because-
it is, sir, zero
yes.
tax and so you have to connect. What do
Because,
you want?
because in that area, there is a.
Now, what do you want? We are not going to entertain such type of thing. Try to understand. If you want, you can seek liberty to file
Lordship,
individual case on behalf of the affected person,
Lordship, liberty may be allowed, Lordship.
having argued the matter for quite some time, let me conflict for that. He wants to, he does not want to press this petition at this stage, however, seeks liberty for the affected persons. Well, seeks liberty for those persons affected by the acquisition of the land in Nobdi, Long Pukro and Choto Lapang villages at Umrangso Dima Hasao, whose land is sought to be acquired by the Autonomous Council, North Kachar Hills Autonomous Council, for allotting it to for allotment to a private company for establishment of cement company. Well, cement plant. Dismissed with liberty as straightforward.
Obliged.